Good evening, this is Scott Sackett. A few years ago I did a video about lead holders. I got a few new ones, and so I thought I would kind of update the video just a little bit. I recently was at a Office Depot that was closing, and they had a bunch of stuff 40% off. And so I was looking at the lead holders, and I noticed this one. So this is a Staedtler, let's see if you can see it, Staedtler Mars. Doesn't have the number on it, but it's a 780. So I have, this is an older 780. And I've got a bunch of these kind of floating around. This, for a long time, this was about the only lead holder I could get. And it's one of those deals, I'd see them cheap. And that's one thing I want to mention. The price of lead holders has gotten out of hand. It's crazy how expensive some of these are. And again, everything is, I get that, so I've had several of these, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, but if you look at this one, it's starting to crack right here, and they will eventually crack there. And who knows how long I've had this. The writing is all wore off. The nice thing about, or one of the nice things about these lead holders is, one, you could get them anywhere. You can buy them at Office Depot. But also if you take this off, there's a pointer. You can point your lead in there. And so this was always kind of my go-to to carry in my bag, because in a pinch I prefer to sharpen it with my lead with a knife. Then you get a nice point on it, but this would do in a pinch, so you weren't stuck with a really dull lead holder. Of course, if you turn it when you draw it, rotate it, draw, rotate, draw, tends to leave it where it doesn't get as dull as quick. But anyway, this is kind of my go-to. So I've had a lot of these. I bet I've got 4 or 5 of them floating around in my studio here. But I saw this, and I was kind of intrigued because they've changed the barrel of it. It's got a degree indicator on here. One problem with these, I draw in a spiral sketchbook when I'm traveling, and so I'll slide, so I can do it. I'll slide that down or up, depending on how. And if you're not careful, it always felt like it wasn't super secure to me. And that's probably how I break these, was them popping off and me forcing them back on. But anyway, so these were on sale. I think so. Back in the day, you could buy these for $6 or $7 pretty easy at like an Office Depot or someplace that sold office supplies. This seemed to be the thing they always had. And I grew up on Staedtler Mars drafting supplies. I got tons of French curves and rulers, and I have a lead pointer, Staedtler Mars lead pointer right here. Who knows how long I've had that thing. But so I was kind of intrigued by the new design, I guess. Anyway, so I bought one. It was like $14. I got it for like 10, I think. And it's got a degree marker, but it won't turn. I don't want to force it. So it's even got one for blue. I do have some blue lead and red. I got to figure out, oh, there you go, it goes. It's pretty tight. I got HB in there, so I don't want to move it. Anyway, I bought this. I was kind of intrigued by that, and I was looking online, and while I was looking online, I stumbled across this. So rotoring, and let me go back. I have a couple of these, the Roting 600s. Okay, so the 600 is all metal. Now this one's a 0.5. It's not a lead holder, it's a mechanical pencil. And I like this, but boy, that needle there, if you drop it, it gets bent. It's a heavy thing, drops down, it gets bent pretty easy. So I don't use this a whole lot, not as much as I thought I would. I got this online during a sale. These are kind of pricey. It's got a nice weight to it. And so I saw this. So this is a Rotoring 300, 2mm. I don't know if they make 300 like a 0.5. I don't know how far the Rotoring 300 range goes to, but I was looking at lead holders, and so I bought this, and I like it. It's plastic, but it's got a nice light weight to it. This will probably be, and the clip is really secure, so this will probably be what I carry in my bag to draw my sketchbook. It's one thing I noticed is when you, so like this one, I don't know if there's lead in here. If you just, the clutch mechanism really opens up, and so lead drops out pretty easily. This one, it doesn't open very much. You have to kind of shake it a little bit to get it out, which might be good out in the wild, so to speak, because I'm less likely to hit it and have the lead drop out. It does have a pointer. I haven't tried the pointer. Let me try the pointer real quick. It's got a pointer at the end of it, which is rare. As far as I knew, the Staedtler was the only one that had that. Let me try this. See how it does. Oh, that's not bad. It's kind of, it's a little more conical. Let me do this. Let's see. Let me try the Staedtler one real quick so we can compare it. See how dull this lead is. It's a brand new lead. So this is the Staedtler Mars. See, it makes a real narrow, or a real short point. I like the long point of this. This is definitely going to, and these, ends back on, this Rotring 300, I think I paid $7 for it online. I got it from the place you get stuff online. I won't say them because they're not a sponsor, but I really like this. I've been drawing with this for a couple days now. You can see it's sharpened a lot more. I don't want to get lead all over my desk. But I'll use this. I probably won't carry it. Man, I really like this sharpener. I hadn't tried it until just now. And let me go through what I'm using now. So I got this. This will go in my carry bag on whatever sketchbook I'm drawing in. I don't know what I'll do with this. And then, of course, I got a bunch of these. I don't know if I talked about this in the previous video. I think I've got it since then. This is a Staedtler. It's silver. I don't know what the number is. Anyway, it's a lead holder, but it's you click it to advance it. It's a little weird. I'm not crazy about it. It's got an odd balance to it. I'm super picky about this kind of thing. I like these Faber-Castell. In the previous videos, one of these was missing, and somebody told me you lost the best lead holder. I like these, and if you're drawn with these, this feels very similar. But one problem with these I don't like is it tapers down, and I hold my pencil funny. I do like the three finger grip, I guess is what I think of it as. And so when you're drawn like this, it tends to really get, because it gets so narrow. This one, it's a little more comfortable because you can see it doesn't get as narrow. It stays wider. Now, it doesn't have the metal grip. I like the metal grip. Now, another pencil that I use a lot, lead holder, is this. This is kind of my go-to. It's the Kohler Super Adapto. These are about $20. It's metal. This feels like a solid chunk of. And somebody in the comments said it's Super Adapto because it opens so wide. If you can see that you can use. It's adaptable. I think they said like a 3.5 lead, which is cool. That's why it does it. And you can see the paint gets chipped up. But this I like. I have I may have it put away. I have an Italian, like a Teledyne Post that's like this, but it's from the 60s, but it's all chipped up. It's red. But I like these. I think it's cool to draw the comics with something called Super Adapto. Just sounds very comic booky. But anyway, okay, so I just thought I would share, since I haven't done a lead holder update in a while, and people seem to like that video. The Rotring 300, 100% recommended, especially if you like a lighter weight pencil. The pointer is really good. I didn't even realize how good it was until just now. But man, I like this. I may acquire more of these, and the price is cheap. This is one of the cheapest lead holders you can get off of the online store right now, and it does have a I don't know what you call that, a lead indicator. It's very loose though, so I doubt it would stay in place. This has a lead indicator, which is an upgrade. Sharpener's the same. The barrel feels about the same. about the same weight. I was looking at it. Yeah, it's probably the same. I mean, side by side, you can't hardly tell. The little, I don't know what you call this. The clip, the top of the clip is different. And they're both made in Germany. This has the barcode. I always find it weird when you get an art supply. You get a pencil with a barcode on it. This one's on a sticker. They'll probably go right off as soon as I finish this video. But anyway, that's the 2 latest additions to my lead holder garage, if you want to think about it that way. Let me know what you think if you've used any of these. Let me know if you've used any of the Rotring lead holders. I know they can get really expensive when you get them in metal. I know there's a 2mm metal that they make, and I want to say it's like $35 or something, which is crazy. If you want a metal lead holder, I'd get this one. Of course, if it has a sharpener and the clip is nice. I put an aftermarket clip on one of these, but if it's not made to be on there, it'll come off. I've had an issue with that on the other one, but this is probably my go-to for drawing comics here at the house. And this will probably be my go-to for traveling. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos. Check out my original lead holder video. I do a lot of videos about comics and drawing. I'm doing a series right now on, I'm calling obsolete art supplies. So far I've done one. I did one on a proportional wheel. I'm gonna do one on lead holders probably. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.